answer, ladies and gentlemen, but we can invite you to meet Chekhov, to invite him into your rooms, and to, like him, state your problems and state what you believe in. That is how we make the art of our lives. Our first encounter is with The Anniversary, the last of Chekhov's short comedies. Why the last, Chekhov? Were your big plays waiting to be written? In The Anniversary, we will meet Mark Loughran, Andrei Andreevich Shipuchin, chairman of the bank, loved by his employees, or so he thinks. Dave Carr is Kuzma Nikolaevich, the bookkeeper, loyal to his boss, or so he says. Rhea Rose Rodilius is Tatiana, the chairman's wife and his most intimate confidant, or so it would appear. And Nuret Leahy is Mrs. Merchutkina, the wife of a civil servant whose rights must be protected at all costs. Enjoy the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely wrecked. 4 days I've been working here without a wink of sleep. From morning to evening, I work here. From evening to morning, I work at home. I've an inflammation all over me. I'm hot, I'm cold, and I'm a cough and my legs ache, and there's something dancing before my eyes. Levine, the chairman. The fool. He's going to read this report today at a general meeting. Our bank, its present and future. He thinks he's a statesman. 7, 9, 10, 12. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. He's all day I've got to work in these figures and he's working me like a galley slave. This report of his is poetic fiction, nothing more. And so here I've got to sit and work day after day in his figures. To hell with him. 7, 9, I can't bear it. If things go well today, he's promised to reward me for my work. A gold charm and 300 ruble bonus. 300 ruble bonus. But if things don't work out and my work comes to naught, you better watch out. I've a very hot temper, and if I lose my temper, I'm capable of committing a crime. Yes, I'm in it. You better watch out. Yes.
Viva! Viva Shipuchin! Thank you. Oh. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I am extremely grateful. This present, my dear colleagues, will be preserved with me to the day of my death. Yes, as a memory of the happiest days of my life. Yes. Gentlemen, once more, I thank you. Oh, my dear, my most esteemed Kuzma Nikolaevich.
I have the honor of congratulating you on this, the day of our 15th anniversary, and look forward to
Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you for your service and for everything, yes. And if in the time when I have had the honor to be the chairman of this bank, anything of use has been done, the credit is due more to anybody else, to you, my colleagues. Bravo! My name is Shipuchin. Yes. 15 years. Gentlemen, can you believe it? 15 glorious years, as true as my name Shapuchin. And well, how is my report? Is it getting on?
Yes, there's only 5 pages left.
Oh, excellent. And then it will be ready by 3.
If nothing occurs to disturb me.
Oh, splendid, splendid, as my name is Shapuchin. Now, the general meeting is due to begin at 4, so if you could be a good fellow and give me the first half of the report quickly, yes, and I will go through it. Thank you. Yes, I base enormous hopes on this report. It's my profession de foi, or better still, it's my firework display. Yes, my fireworks display, as true as my name is Shapuchin. But I am hellishly tired. Yes, all last night, my excuse me, my yes, my gout was keeping me up all night, and then this morning I was running about in excitements and agitations and ovations. I'm really tired. Yes.
Oh, I can't see straight for all these figures. 2, 12, 9, 16.
Another little thing. Yes, your wife came to see me this morning, Kuzma Nikolaevich, to complain about you once again. Yes, yes. She said that last night you threatened her and her sister with a knife. Really, Kuzma Nikolaevich? What do you mean by that?
Stay out of my family affairs, please.
Sir, you are impossible, huh? Yes, you are an excellent and respected man, yet you behave to women like some sort of Jack the Ripper. Yes, really. I don't understand why you hate them so much.
I don't understand why you love them so much.
Indeed. Anyway, the employees have just presented me with an album. Yes, and the directors, as I've heard, are going to give me an address and the silver loving cup. Yes, it's very nice. It's not too excessive, no. A certain pomp is essential to the reputation of the bank devil ticket. Well, yes, I wrote the address myself, and I bought the cup too. And then there's the 45 rubles for the cover of the address, but you can't do without that, no. Certainly they'd never thought of it. Look around, look at the furniture. They say that I am stingy, and that all I care about are that the locks are polished, the employees are in a fashionable tie, and that a fat hall porter should stand by the door. But no, no, sirs. Polished locks and a fat hall porter mean a good deal, yes. I can behave as I like at home. I can eat and sleep like a pig, get drunk.
Don't make hints, please.
Nobody is making hints. What an impossible character yours is. As I was saying, at home, I can live like a tradesman or a parvenu and be up to any of my old habits. But here, everything must be on ground. Yes, for this is a bank, and every detail must imponor in, so to speak, and have a majestic appearance. Yes. My service to the bank has been just this. I have raised its reputation. Yes, a thing of immense importance is Tone, as immense as my name, Shapuchin. Yes. My dear fellow, a deputation of the shareholders could be here any moment, and there you are in felt boots and some ridiculous scarf and an oversized jacket. You could have put on a frock coat at any rate.
My health matters more than your shareholders. I have an inflammation all over me.
But you will admit that it is untidy. Yes, you, sir, you spoil the ensemble, the whole effect.
Well, if the deputation arrives, I can hide out the back.
Yes, go and hide.
I don't like untidiness myself. I can't stand things being out of place. By the way, you would have been wiser not to have invited women to today's anniversary dinner.
Oh, that's nothing. Don't be ridiculous.
Yes, I know you're going to have the hall filled with them tonight to put on a show. But you watch out. They wreck everything. They bring nothing but mischief and mayhem. Oh,
on the contrary, the presence of women elevates any social gathering.
No, take your wife, for example. Now, she seems intelligent. But on Monday of last week, she let off something in front of people that upset me for 2 days. In front of people, she suddenly asks, is it true that at our bank, my husband bought shares in the Brodsky Bank, which is tumbling on the stock exchange? He was annoyed for days. She says this in front of people? Why do you tell them everything? Do you want to get us arrested? Do you want to end up in court?
Well, that is enough. Enough, I say. That is all too dull for an anniversary. Which reminds me, by the way, my wife ought to be here at any moment. Yes. I mean, I really ought to have gone to the station to meet the poor little thing, but there wasn't time, and I'm tired. But I'm not glad of her. Or, that is to say, I am glad, but I would be gladder if she'd stayed with her mother for another couple of days, yes. She will want me to spend the whole evening with her tonight, whereas we have arranged a little excursion for ourselves for after dinner. Oh, my nerves. They have already started shivering me about, and I am afraid that the very smallest trifle would be enough to bring me to tears. But no, I must be strong, as true as my name is Shapuchin. Ah, in the nick of time.
Darling!
Mwah.
Mwah!
Mwah.
Mwah!
We were only speaking of you just now.
Oh. Have you missed me? Are you well? I haven't been home yet. I came straight from the station. I have a lot to tell you.
Oh, but my dear, I've been so busy today with
No.
everything.
In a minute. I won't stay long. I'll only stay a minute. Good morning, Kuzma Nikolaevich. Well, is everything all right?
Yes, quite. Yeah. And you know, you've got to look plumper and prettier this week.
Stop it, you.
Well, how was your visit?
Splendid. Mama and Katya send their regards. Vasily Andreevich sends you a kiss and sends you a jar of jam and is annoyed because you don't write Andrei. And Zina sends you a kiss. Oh, if you only knew what happened. Oh, if you only knew. Oh, if you only knew. I'm even terrified to tell you, Andrei. Oh, if you only knew. But I see by your eyes that you're sorry I came.
On the contrary, darling.
Darling! Oh, poor Katya! Poor Katya! I'm so sorry for her, Andrei. I'm so sorry for her.
Darling, this is the day of the bank's anniversary.
Thank
you. Now get back to work. Darling, yes, a deputation of the shareholders could be here at any moment, and you are not dressed. You are not dressed.
She Putin! She Putin! She Putin! Oh, the anniversary! I congratulate you, gentlemen. I wish that you... Andrei, so that means today is the day of the meeting? The dinner? The party? Oh, good! Do you remember that beautiful address which you spent such a long time composing for the shareholders? Will that be read today?
No, my dear, we don't speak about these things. You really better go home.
No, in a minute. I'll tell you everything in a minute, and then I'll go. I'll tell you from the very beginning. Do you remember when you were seeing me off? I was sitting next to that stout lady, and I began to read. Well, you know I don't like to talk on the train, so I read for 3 stations and I didn't say a word to anyone. And well, the evening set in, and I felt so mournful and with such sad thoughts. And well, there was a young man sitting opposite me, not a bad-looking fellow, a brunette. Well, we fell into conversation, and a sailor came along then, and some student or other. Well, we chattered until midnight, and the brunette kept on telling the most awfully funny stories. And I told them I wasn't married. And oh, my chest began to ache from laughing, Andre. Oh, and when the sailor found out my name was Tatiana, do you know what he sang?
No.
Oh, Neg, and don't let me consider. I'm Tatiana.
Andrei Andreevich!
Oh, Tanya dear, we're disturbing poor Kuzma Nikolaevich. Do go home. dear.
No,
Go
no.
home.
Let him hear if he wants to. It's awfully interesting. Well, Kuzma Nikolaevich, some young man or other shows up. An inspector of taxes, I think. Quite handsome, especially his eyes. Well, my brother came to me.
Out of my way! Out of my way! Don't touch me!
Together.
Don't you touch me!
Weather.
Don't touch me! How dare you! How dare you! I want to speak to Mr. Shapuchin! Don't!
Do stop fighting. You're creating enough of fuss.
I have the honor, Your Excellency. Oh, I am the wife of a civil servant, Mrs. Merchutkina.
What do you want?
Well, you see, Your Excellency, my husband has been ill for 5 months, and while he was at home getting better, he was suddenly dismissed for no reason, Your Excellency. And when I went to get his salary, they, you see, had deducted 24 rubles and 36 kopecks from it. What for, I ask? They said he drew it from the employee's account and the others had to make it up. How can this be? How could he draw anything without my permission? No, Your Excellency. Oh, I am a poor woman. Oh, my lodgers are all I have to live on. I am a weak and defenseless woman. Everybody does me some harm, and nobody has a kind word to say about me. Here is my petition.
Petition? Really?
Petition?
Excuse me, darling, but I really think I should read this.
No, Andrea.
Your Excellency!
My story.
Yes,
Your
both of you,
Excellency!
please stop.
Stay.
Keep it up. Yes, Mrs. Merchutkina, you have to accompany me, please. Thank you.
Story, Andre. Kuzma Nikolaevich. Come here, let me tell you. Well, last week, I suddenly received a letter from my mother. Could you put those papers kindly, darling, and listen to me? She writes that a certain young man has proposed to my sister, Katya. Now, a nice, modest young man, but with no means of his own and no assurance. And well, unfortunately, just think of it. My sister is absolutely gone on him. Well, what's to be done? Mama writes telling me to come home at once and to influence Katya.
Excuse me, you made me lose my place. You go on about your mama, your Katya. What do I know about this? You made me lose my place. I'm all mixed
Don't
up.
be silly, Kuzma Nikolaevich. What does that matter? You listen when a lady is talking to you. Why are you so angry today? Are you in love? Are you in love, Kuzma Nikolaevich? Oh, you're blushing. Come take a look. Kuzma Nikolaevich is blushing.
Yes, Tanya dear, please go out to the public office for a moment. I really won't be long. Yes, run along.
All right. Come on, Kuzma Nikolaevich.
Mrs. Merchutkina, excuse me, but I don't understand anything of this. Yes, but you've obviously come to the wrong place, madam, because your petition doesn't concern us at all. No. Yes, in fact, you should go to the department in which your husband was employed.
I've been to 5 different places already, and they wouldn't even look at my petition. Oh, I'd given up all hopes. But thanks to my son-in-law, Boris Mateyevich, I thought of coming to you. You go, mother, he says, and apply to Mr. Shipuchin. Oh, he's an influential man. He can do anything. Help me, Your Excellency.
We can't do anything for you, Mrs. Merchutkina. You must understand that, as far as I can gather, your husband was in the employ of the Army Medical Department. While this is a private commercial concern. Yes, it's a bank. Don't you understand that?
Your Excellency, I can produce a doctor's certificate of my husband's illness.
No,
Here
that's
it
quite
is.
all right. No,
Just
I
look
do
at it.
believe you, but it's not our business. Yes. It's strange and it's even silly, but your husband ought to know where he should apply.
Your Excellency, I don't let him know anything. He just cried out, "It isn't your business. Get out of this."
Madam,
And then would you...
Madam, yes, I repeat. Your husband is in the employ of the Army Medical Department. Well, this is a bank, a private commercial institution.
Yes, I understand, my dear. In that case, just order them to pay me 15 rubles. Oh, I don't mind taking that to be getting along with. The rest you can pay another time.
We shall never finish the report at this rate.
Yes, one moment. One moment. Yes. You see, I can't get any sense out of you. No, don't you see that you taking this business here? It's as absurd as if you take a divorce petition to a chemist at the office. Yes. No, just one moment, Tanya dear. Yes, madam. Hello, over here. Hello, madam. Excuse me, but what has it got to do with us if you haven't been paid? As it happens, madam, today is an anniversary. Yes, we are busy, and somebody could be coming along at any moment, so you must excuse me.
Your Excellency, have pity on me, an orphan. I'm a weak and defenseless woman. I'm tired to death. Oh, I'm having trouble with my lodgers, and on account of my husband, and I have the house to look after, and my son-in-law, he's out of work.
Mrs. Merchutkina, no, excuse me, but I can't even talk to you. My head is in a whirl. We are busy and you are disturbing us. What a business is my name, Shipuchin.
Your Excellency! Oh, Your
Roman
Excellency!
Nikolaevich, would you please explain to Mrs. Merchutkina?
Your Excellency!
What do you want?
You? Oh, I'm a weak and defenseless woman. I may look all right, but if you were to take me to pieces, you wouldn't find a single healthy bit in me. Oh, I can barely stand on my legs. Oh, and I've lost my appetite. I drank my coffee today, and I got no pleasure out of it. Oh.
I ask again, what do you want?
Tell them, my dear, to pay me 15 rubles, and a month later will do for the rest.
But haven't you been told perfectly plainly, this is a bank?
Yes, and if you like, I can show you a doctor's certificate.
Have you a head in your shoulders or what?
My dear, I'm only asking for what's mine according to the law. I don't want anything that isn't mine.
I ask again, madam, have you a head on your shoulders or what? I don't have time to be listening to you. I'm busy. That way, please.
Where's the money?
You have no head but this.
What? Oh, well, never mind. You can do that to your own wife, but I am the wife of a civil servant. You can't do that to me.
Get out!
No, none of that.
I don't think I've met a more awful woman in my life. No, now I have a headache. Are you listening to me, madam? If you don't get out this second, you old bag, I'll grind you to powder. I'm such a character, I can lay you for life. I can commit a crime.
I've heard barking dogs before. I'm not afraid. I've seen the like of you before.
No, I'm ill. I met women in the bank. I'll never finish this report. I'll never finish it.
I don't want anybody else's money but my own according to the law. Oh, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Sitting in a government office in felt boots. Miser, miser, miser. Your Excellency! Your Excellency!
What else? What do you want?
This man tapped the table with his finger and then with his head. Oh, you told him to take care of my affair, but he insults me and says all sorts of things. Oh, I'm a weak and defenseless woman.
All right, madam, I will see to it and take the necessary steps. Do go away now. Later on, my God, what's going on?
Andrei Andreevich, call for the hall porter. Have her thrown out, neck and crop. What else can we do?
No, she will only kick up a row, and we aren't the only people in the building.
Your Excellency!
I'll never finish this report. I'll never finish it.
Your Excellency, when shall I have my money? I want it now.
A remarkably beastly woman. Madam, excuse me, but I have already told you that this is a bank, a private commercial concern.
Be a father to me, Your Excellency. If the doctor's certificate isn't enough, I can get you another from the police.
No.
Just order them to give me the money.
Absolutely not.
But Granny, haven't you already been told that you are disturbing them? What right have you?
My beauty. Oh, nobody will listen to my troubles. Oh, I can barely eat anymore. And this morning, I didn't taste my coffee at all.
Okay. How much do you want?
24 rubles and 36 kopecks.
Oh, no. Oh, all right. Here is 25 rubles. Take it and go.
Oh, thank you very humbly, Your
Auf
Excellency.
Wiedersehen. Ciao.
Thank you very humbly, Your Excellency.
Oh, yes, Tanya dear, the deputation are almost here.
Please, Andre. I really better get going.
Yes, please do go home.
But I
Thank
haven't
you.
done yet. I haven't told you my story.
I'm not listening. No.
And then I'll go. Listen to me, Andre. What a time we had. Yes, what a time we spent the evening at my aunt's. You listening to me? We spent the evening at my aunt's. It was all right. It was
I
quite
don't care.
in particular. Katya's devoted young man was there.
It's my night.
Spoke to Katya, cried,
Oh,
and induced her to speak to the young man and refuse him. And
I don't care. Why are you telling me
down,
this?
and I've quieted Mama down, saved Katya, and now I can be quiet myself. Well, what do you think?
See them.
What do you think?
I don't care. I don't think
Katya
anything.
and I were walking down the avenue just before supper when suddenly
What? Oh, no, that is all too much. You're ruining
I
everything.
talk about a coffee. No, I can't. We ran to the summer house, and there the poor young man was lying with a pistol in his hand. And
Oh, I can't stand this. I
Your
can't stand
Excellency.
this.
Your Excellency.
What else do you want?
Can't my husband go back to his job?
he
Oh,
shot himself right in the heart. Here, and the
Can my husband go back to his job?
but I don't want to hear anything that you say.
doctor, and the doctor.
Can my husband go back to his job?
The unhappy man. Do you believe in it?
Your Excellency, can my husband go back to his job?
I can't stand this. I cannot stand this. Kuzma Nikolaevich, drive her away. Get her. Yes,
Get out! Get out! Get out!
that's it. Yes.
How dare you?
Out of it!
I'm not afraid.
I'll cut you to pieces!
no, please, not so much noise. Have a pity on me. Think of my career.
Listen to me. Listen.
I'll aim you for life.
No!
I'll cut every little piece of you.
None of that!
I can commit a crime.
No, stop, I ask you. I implore you.
Listen to my story.
I can commit a crime just so let you out.
I'm a poor woman!
Make you into.
Tanya, darling, we must go to the party. Leave all this. Please, come with me for the deputation and everything. My address and my cup. Please, come. Follow me.
My story.
I'll grind you to powder.
I'm not afraid!
I think you ought to be afraid.
I'm a poor helpless woman!
I've been 4 days. 4 days I've been working.
I'm so
without a
tired.
wink of sleep.
Oh God, I've had a terrible day. Oh my
I've
God.
I've an inflammation all over me.
I can't feel my legs.
I'm hot and cold.
I've so much to do. Oh my God.
And I'm a cough.
I just want a job. What's wrong with wanting a job for my husband? Oh,
I can't bear it anymore.
Oh, it's a hard life. Oh,
4 days. Left ribbon in the bag.
I drank my coffee today and I got no pleasure out of it.
At least you had coffee. I haven't slept in days.
Where is everybody? Where is everybody?
Miss Merchutkina, I'm so sorry.
It's so tough. I've had a terrible day.
You're very upset.
My husband needs a job. Can you get him a job?
You have so many problems. Can I give you a tissue?
Oh, thank you so much. Oh.
I'm all ears for you. Just tell me everything, Miss Merchutkina. Tell me everything.
I'm the house. Are you having coffee? Oh, that's not helpful. I can't taste my coffee out. Oh, this is terrible. This is very mean. Oh.
So sorry, Miss Merchutkina. I'm so sorry. Banks are such horrible people, aren't they?
They are. They're full of themselves.
And your husband is out of work for a long time, is he?
He just lies there all day, and I have to do everything.
Are you going to make him chicken soup?
Yes, I'm going to make him chicken soup, his favorite.
Remember that time, Miss Merchutkina, that you were making chicken soup and you boiled the bones for hours? The broth. you spilt it down the sink instead of straining it into a pot? Miss
I'd
Mercury.
forgotten that. I'd forgotten it. Does everyone talk about that still around town?
Miss
God.
Merkushkina, I'm sorry that your husband is so sick. Did you know that Chekhov was a doctor?
No.
Yes, he was a doctor by day and a playwright by night. Or the
Oh,
other way around.
oh. Well, I haven't time to be reading Chekhov. I have got the house to look after. The lodgers are giving me trouble. My husband is sick. My son-in-law is out of work.
Your
Oh,
son-in-law is out of work, but
yes.
are they married long, Miss Merchutkina?
About 4 years.
And was their marriage a happy occasion?
Yes.
Was it romantic?
Oh, very romantic.
The next play we're going to show is very romantic.
Oh, isn't that lovely?
Can you
I
say?
can't stay for now.
I'm sorry, you have to go, Miss Merchutkina. Say bye-bye to the audience.
Bye-bye. Enjoy your coffees while you can still taste it. Enjoy it.
Oh, to the lighter moments in our lives, Chekhov. All of me. Why not take all of me? Chekhov, I have a poem for you. I don't care how it looks, or if we're watched by how many billion viewers. See, I am concerned with having the important spot in your heart and a channel to mine. I want this beam to be long and strong and true, with the best possible internet connection to you. Is it? In the proposal, ladies and gentlemen, we will meet Michael Mullen is Lomov, a neighbor. It's a big day today, but will his nerves get in the way of things? Mark Loughran returns, aged beyond recognition. He is Stepan Stepanovich Chubukov, a landowner. Just a normal day in his life. But what exactly does his neighbor want? Mo O'Connell is Natalia Stepanovna, his daughter. House proud, family proud, and proud of her land. What's hers is hers. Or is it? Enjoy the show.
Good afternoon, Stepan Stepanovich.
My dear fella, What do I see? Ah, Ivan Vasilovich. Oh, I'm extremely glad. Like this is a surprise. How you doing?
Thanks a lot. And how are you doing? I mean,
We get along somehow, my boy. Dear proud and so on, you know. And I'm glad to see that you still think of us occasionally and the rest of it. Aye. But come on, sit down. I'm glad you're here. That's a fact. Aye. My dear man. Why are you in evening dress, gloves, and so on? Are you going to a party later or what?
no. I've come only to see you, Stepan Stepanovich.
Then why are you in evening dress, eh? You look like you're off celebrating New Year's Eve, you big idiot.
Well, you see, it's like this. I've come to you, honored Stepan Stepanovich, to trouble you with a little request. Not once or twice have I already had the privilege of asking you for help. And believe me, I really admire you when I do this. What I mean is, so to speak, I'm a little nervous. I shall drink some water, if that's all right with you, sir.
Aye, go on, wet your beak. Yeah. I bet you he's coming here looking for money, but I'm not going to give him a penny. Excuse me, young man. Now, what exactly are you here for? Aye, what's this all about?
You see, Honor Stepanovich, I beg pardon, Stepan Respectovich, I mean, I'm awfully nervous, as you will please notice. In short, you alone can give me what I want, though I don't deserve it, of course, and haven't any right to it.
Mind it, young man, but just spit it out.
Right.
Well,
All right.
what?
One moment. The fact is, I've come to ask the hand of your daughter Natalia Stepanovna in marriage.
I'm Vasilovich. Would you say that last bit again? I didn't quite hear you right.
I have the honor to ask the hand of your daughter Natalia Stepanovna.
Get in! Yes, I am so glad, my boy, and so on. Yes, I've been waiting for this for such a long time. It's been my continual desire. I mean, I've always loved you, my boy, as if you were my own son. Excuse me. Oh, God bless you, the rest of it. I've been waiting for it for such a long time. It's a dream come true. Why am I behaving like such a mock? Joy. Joy is taking all of me, absolutely all of me, from the bottom of my heart, and that's a fact. Now you wait here, I'll go and get Natasha and the rest of it.
Oh, no, please, Stepan Stepanovich. Do you think she will say yes?
What? A good-looking boy like you? Aye, of course she'll say yes. Look, she is in love. Aye, she's like a lovesick cat and the rest of it. Now listen, you wait right here. Don't you go anywhere. I'll get Natasha. I won't be long.
It is cold. I'm trembling all over as if I'm about to take an exam. The main thing is I must have my mind made up, yes. If I give myself time to think, to hesitate, to talk a lot, to look for an ideal or for real love, then I'll never get married. Oh, it is cold. Natalia Stepanovna is an excellent housekeeper, yes. Not bad looking, well educated. What more do I want, really? Oh, we're getting a noise in my ears with excitement. And it is impossible for me not to marry. in the first place, I'm already 35, a critical age, so to speak. In the second place, I ought to lead a quiet and regular life. I suffer from palpitations, you see. I'm excitable and always getting awfully upset. Yeah? At this very moment, my lip is trembling, you see, and my right eyebrow is twitching. But the worst of all is the way I sleep. Yes. I no sooner get into bed, I begin to go off, when suddenly I feel something in my left side give a pull, and I can feel it in my shoulder and my head, yes. And I jump up like a lunatic, walk about a bit. Then I get back into bed and lie down, but as soon as I begin to go off, I feel another pull. And this may happen 20 times a night. Imagine.
Well there! It's ye! And Daddy said, oh, there's a merchant come for his goods. Anyway, how do you do, Ivan Vasilievich?
How do you do, Natalia Stepanovna?
You must excuse my apron. We're shelling peas. Why haven't you been here in such a long time? Sit down. Won't you have some lunch?
No, thank you. I've already had some.
And smoke? The weather is splendid now. Yesterday, it was so wet that the workmen in the hayfield didn't do anything all day. How much have you stacked? Just think. I felt greedy and had a whole field cut, and I'm not at all pleased about it because I'm afraid my hay may rot. What? I should have waited a bit. Look at you! Why, you're in evening dress. Well, you are something. Are you going to the ball or what? Well, I must say, you look cute. Tell me, why are you dressed up?
You see, Natalia Stepanovna, I've made up my mind to ask you to hear me out. And you will, of course, be surprised and perhaps even angry, but it's awfully cold.
What's the matter? Do you want some banana? Has potassium in it?
No, thank you. I shall try to be brief. You must know, Natalia Stepanovna, that I have long, since my childhood, in fact, had the privilege of knowing your family. My late aunt and her husband, from whom you know I inherited my land, have always had the greatest respect for your father and your late mother. And the Lomovs and the Chubakovs have always had the friendliest, and I might almost say affectionate, regard for each other. And as you know, my land is a near neighbor of yours. My oxen meadows touch your birch woods, you will remember.
Excuse me interrupting you. You say, my oxen meadows? But are they yours?
Yes, they are mine, as a matter of fact.
What are you talking about? Oxen meadows are ours, not yours.
No, you are mistaken. They are mine.
I never heard that before. How did you make that out?
How? How? I am speaking of the Oxen Meadows, which are wedged in between the birch woods and the burnt marsh.
Aye. Aye. They're ours.
No, you're mistaken. They are mine.
Just think, Ivan Vasilievich, how long have they been yours?
How long? As long as I can remember.
Well, you won't get me to believe that.
But you can see from the documents, Natalia Stepanovna. It's true, the meadows were once the subject of dispute, but now everybody knows the meadows are mine. There's nothing to argue about. You see, my aunt's grandmother gave the free use of the land in perpetuity to the peasants of your father's grandfather, in return for which they were to make bricks for her. Now, the peasants of your father's grandfather used the land for 40 years and got accustomed to it as if it was their own, when it really had happened that it belonged to my aunt, you see.
Like that. Both my grandfather and great-grandfather reckoned that their land extended to Burnt Marsh, which means the meadows were ours. I don't see what there is to argue about. It's simply silly.
I'll show you the documents, Natalia Stepanovna.
No, you're simply joking. Or making fun of me. What a surprise. Oh, we've had the land for nearly 300 years and then we're suddenly told it isn't ours. Ivan Vasilievich, I can hardly believe my own ears. But these meadows aren't worth much to me. Well, they only come to 13 acres and are worth perhaps 300 rubles, but I can't stand unfairness. No, say what you will, but I can't stand unfairness.
Hear me out now. I implore you. The peasants of your father's grandfather, which I have already had explained to you, used to make bricks for my aunt's grandmother. Now, my aunt's grandmother, wishing to make them a pleasant gift, allowed them to use the land for as long as they wished.
What difference does it all make? The meadows are ours, and that's all.
Mine?
Ours. You can go on proving it for 2 days on end. You can go and put on 15 dress jackets, but I tell you they're ours. 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 I don't want anything of yours, and I don't want to give you anything of mine, so thank you very much.
Natalia Ivanovna, I don't want the meadows. I'm just acting on principle. If you want a field, you can have it. I'll give it to you.
I can make you a present of them myself because they're mine. Your behavior, Ivan Vasilievich, is strange to say the least. Up to this moment, we've always thought of you as a good neighbour, a friend. Well, last year we lent you our threshing machine, although on that account we'd put off our own threshing till November. Yet you behaved to us as if we were gypsies. Giving me my own land, indeed. No, it's not at all neighbourly. In my opinion, it's even insulting, if you want to know.
Then you make out that I am a land grabber. Madam, never in my life have I grabbed anybody else's land, and I shan't be accused of having done so. Oxen Meadows are mine.
It's not true. They're ours.
Mine.
It's not true. I'll prove it. I'll send my mowers to the meadows this very day.
What?
My mowers will be there this very day.
I'll break their necks.
Oh, you dare.
Oxen Meadows are mine, you understand? Mine.
Please don't shout. You can scream and shout in your own home. Here, I must ask you to restrain yourself. Be a gentleman.
If it wasn't, madam, for this awful shiver and pain, if my whole veins went throbbing in my temples, I might talk to you in a different way. Oxen Meadows are mine.
Ours.
Mine.
Ours.
Mine.
Ours.
Father, what are you two shouting at?
Daddy, please tell to this gentleman who owns Oxen Meadows, we or he?
Darling, the meadows are ours.
But please, Stepan Stepanovich, how can they be yours? Do be a reasonable man. My aunt's grandmother gave the free use of the land in perpetuity to the peasants of your father's grandfather, in return for which they were to make bricks for her. Now, the
No,
peasants of
excuse
your
me,
father's
my
grandfather-
precious, excuse me. You forget just this, right? that the peasants didn't pay your grandmother for the land because the meadows were in dispute and so on.
Aye.
Aye. And now every dog in the village knows that they're ours. Aye.
Aye. Every dog.
It just means you haven't seen the survey plan, and that's a fact.
Fact.
I'll prove to you the meadows are mine.
No, you won't.
I shall.
You won't. What are you yelling like that for? You know you won't prove anything just by yelling. Aye.
Yeller.
Now listen, I don't want anything belonging to you, and I'm not going to give up anything that I have. Why should I?
Why should he?
And you know something else? If you keep on arguing about it, I'd rather give the land to the peasants than to you.
Yeah.
I don't understand. How have you the right to give away somebody else's property?
Well, you may take it that I know whether I have the right to or not.
He knows.
Aye, because young man, like, I'm not used to being spoken to in that tone of voice and the rest of it. Yeah.
And the rest of it.
I would ask you to speak to me without agitating yourself and all that, and that's a fact.
Fact.
No. No. You just think I'm a fool. Want to have me on? Yes. You call my land yours, and then you want me to talk to you calmly and politely. Oh, good neighbors don't behave like that. Step on, step on. In fact, you're not a neighbor. You're a grabber.
What's that? What did you say?
Daddy, send the moors to the meadows at once.
What did you say, sir?
The meadows are ours, and I'm shanking them up, shanking them up, shanking them up.
We'll see. I'll have the matter taken to court, and then I'll show you.
Aye, to court. Well, and you can take it to court and the rest of it. You can.
Yeah,
I
you
know
can.
you. Yeah, you're just on the lookout for a chance to go to court, and that's a fact. Yeah. I mean, all your family were like that. All of them. They couldn't wait to start suing, and that's a fact.
Fact.
Never mind about my family. The Lone Wolves have all been honorable people, and none of them have ever been tried for fraud, like your grandfather.
Oh, you see, you lone wolves, you've had lunacy in your family. All of you.
Yeah.
Aye, and your granddad, he was a drunkard. Aye, and your younger aunt ran away with an architect.
An architect.
And your mother was humpbacked. Oh, something pulling in my side, my head. Help! I need water.
Aye, and you know your dad? Aye, he was a guzzling gambler and a glutton.
Yeah, and there haven't been many backbiters to equal your aunt.
Nope.
Oh, my left foot's gone to sleep. Oh, you're a sneak. And oh, my heart. And it's an open secret that before the last elections I can see black spots. Where's my hat? Oh.
It's low. It's dishonest. It's mean.
Aye, and you know, you're just a malicious, double-faced intriguer. Aye.
Aye.
Here's my hat. Oh, my heart. Which way? Where's the door? I think I'm dying. Oh, my foot's quite numb.
Aye, and don't you set foot in my house again, you.
Yeah. And take it to court. We'll see.
Devil take him.
What a rascal. I trust you won't have one's own neighbours after that.
Bloody villain. A scarecrow.
Monster. First he takes our land and then threatens us.
And then the blind hen, that turnip post.
Blind hen.
He had the nerve to come here and propose and the rest of it. To propose.
To propose. What?
But he came here to propose to you.
Propose to me.
I know.
Why didn't you say so before?
But that's why he's dressed up in the evening clothes, the stuffed sausage.
To propose?
Aye.
To me?
Yes. Bring him here.
Oh, quick! I I'm going to die. Fetch him!
What's that? What's the matter with you? Oh, unhappy man that I am. I'll hang myself. I'll shoot myself. He's done for her.
I'm dying. Fetch him!
Oh, all right, just don't yell.
What have they done to me? Fetch him! Fetch him back!
Hey, look, he's coming and so on, devil take him. Hey, you listen. You talk to him yourself, 'cause I don't want to. And that's a fact.
Fetch him!
Oh, he's coming, I tell you. Oh, what a burden, Lord, to be the father of a grown-up daughter. Huh? I'll cut my throat, I will indeed. We cussed him, and we abused him, and we did it right. It was all you. Yeah, it was all you.
No, it was you. You.
I tell you, it's not my fault. Now, you talk to him yourself.
My heart is palpitating awfully. My foot's gone to sleep. Something's pulling in my side.
Forgive us, Ivan Vasilievich. We were all a little hated. I remember now. Oxen Meadows really are yours. Uh-huh.
My heart it's beating awfully. My meadows. My eyebrows are both twitching.
Yes, the meadows are yours. Yours. There's a dime. There's a dime. We were wrong.
I did it on principle. The land is worth little to me, but the principle.
Yes, the principle. Just so. Now, let's speak something else.
The more so is I have evidence. My aunt's grandmother gave the free use of the land in perpetuity to the presence of your father's grandfather, in return for which they were to make bricks for her.
Let that pass. I wish I knew how to get him started. Even Vasilievich, are you going to start shooting soon?
I'm thinking of having a go at the black cock, Natalia Stepanovna, after the harvest.
I like black cocks.
Just think, or have you heard what a misfortune I've had? My dog Guess, whom you know, has gone lame.
Oh, what a pity. Why?
I don't know. Must have got twisted or bitten by some other dog. To say nothing of the expense. I gave Mironov 125 rubles for him.
Oh, that was too much, Ivan Vasilievich.
I think it was quite cheap. He's a first-rate dog.
Daddy paid 85 rubles for his squeezer, and squeezer's heaps better than Guess.
Squeezer better than Guess. Oh, what an idea, Natalia. Oh, you kill me. Squeezer better than Guess.
Of course he's better. Of course, Squeezer may be young. I mean, he may develop a bit, but on points and pedigree, he's better than any other dog around.
Oh, excuse me, Natalia Stepanovna, but you forget that he is overshot. And an overshot always means the dog is a bad hunter.
Overshot, is he? First time I hear it.
I assure you, his lower jaw is shorter than the upper.
Have you measured?
Yes. He's all right at following, of course, but if you want him to grab hold of anything, well...
In the first place, Squeezer's a thoroughbred animal, the son of harness and chisels. Well, there's no getting at the pedigree of your dog at all. He's old and as ugly as a worn-out cab horse.
He is old, but I wouldn't take 5 squeezers for him. Why? How can you? Guess is a dog. Well, as for Squeezer, it's too funny to argue. Anybody you like has a dog like Squeezer. You'd find one under every bush. 25 rubles would be a handsome price to pay for him.
There's a demon of contradiction in you today, Ivan Vasilievich. First you pretend that the meadows are yours. Now that guess is better than Squeezer. I don't like people who don't say what they mean because you know perfectly well that Squeezer's 100 times better than your silly guess. Why do you want to say dissent?
I see, Natalia Stepanovna, that you consider me either blind or a fool. You must realize that Squeezer is overshot.
Is not true?
He is!
It's not true!
Why shout, madam?
Why talk rot? It's awful. It's time your guess was shot and you compare him with Squeezer.
Excuse me. I cannot continue this discussion. My heart is palpitating.
I notice those hunters argue most who know least.
Madam, please be silent. My heart is bursting. Shut up!
My dad, shut up! Until you acknowledge that Squeezer's 100 times better than your guess.
100 times worse! Behind your Squeezer. His head, eyes, shoulder.
There's no need to hang your silly guess. Well, he's half dead already.
Oh, shut up! My heart's bursting.
I said shut up!
What is the matter now? Huh?
Daddy, please tell to this gentleman which dog is better, our Squeezer or his guess.
Please, Stepan Stepanovich, answer me this one question. Is your Squeezer overshot or not, yes or no?
No.
I suppose he is. What does it matter? No, because he is still the best dog in this district for all that.
Yeah.
But isn't my guess better, really now?
Don't excite yourself, my precious one. Allow me, right? Like, your guess, you see, he has his good points, all right, yeah? He's purebred, he's firm on his feet, and he's got well-sprung ribs and all that. But if you want to know the truth, my dear man, that dog has 2 defects.
Hey!
He's old, and he's short in the muzzle. He's everything.
Sure.
Excuse me, my heart. Let's take the facts, shall we? In the latest hunt, my guess ran neck and neck with the Count's dog, while your Squeezer was a whole mile behind.
No. He only got left behind because the Count's whipper in hit him with his whip. That's all. Nothing else.
And with good reason. The dogs are running after a fox when your Squeezer goes and starts worrying a sheep.
Is it true?
That's not true. Oh, my dear fellow, I am very liable to lose my temper, and so
Aye.
just because of that, let's just stop arguing, all right? I mean, you started because everybody is always jealous of everybody else's dogs. Yes, we're all like that. And you two, sir, aren't blameless. No, you no sooner notice that some other dog is better than your guess, that's from this and that and the other. But I remember everything.
Everything.
I remember too.
I remember too. What do you remember? Huh?
My heart, my foot's gone to sleep. I can't.
My heart. What sort of a hunter are you? You ought to go and lie in the kitchen oven and catch black beetles, not go after foxes. My heart.
Really, what sort of hunter are you anyway? Then you have to go and sit at home with your puppeteers and not go tracking animals. I mean, you could go hunting, but you only go to argue with people and interfere with their day.
Arguer.
Aye. So now let's just change the subject in case I lose my temper. Right? Because you, sir, are not a hunter anyway.
And are you a hunter?
Right, right.
You only go hunting to get in with the count. Oh my God. And to intrigue. Yes, yes. Oh, you're an intriguer.
I'm an intriguer. Shut up.
Yeah, shut up.
An intriguer.
Boy. Pup.
Pup.
You old rat. Jesuit.
Now listen here, you shut up or I will shoot you like a partridge, you.
Everybody knows that. Oh, my heart. That your late wife used to beat you. Oh, my feet. Oh, temples, sparks. I fall.
And you know what? You, sir, are under the slipper of your housekeeper.
Slipper.
My heart's burst. My shoulders come off. Where's my shoulder? I died. A doctor.
Boy. Milk's up. You fool.
What sort of hunter are you? You can't even sit in a horse. Daddy, what's the matter with him? Daddy, look, Daddy. Wait. Ivan Vasilievich. Ivan Vasilievich. He's dead.
Oh, I'm sick. I can't breathe and I need some air, so give me a second.
He's dead. Ivan Vasilievich. Oh, what have you done to me? He's dead.
What is it? What's the matter?
He's dead.
Who's dead? Oh, so he is. Oh, my word. Father, a doctor. All right, drink up, come on. Take some of that. You won't even drink. I know it means he's dead and all that. I'm the most of you, Ben. Why didn't they just put a bullet in my brain? I have not come throat yet. What am I waiting for? Give me a knife. Give me a pistol. Oh, he seems to be coming round. Oh, yeah. Drink some water. Come on. Get it into you. What?
I see stars. Mist. Where am I?
Like they must get married. Hurry up and get married, and well, to the devil with your she's willing. Yes, she's willing and all that. I give you my blessing and so on. Only leave me in peace.
What? To whom?
Me.
She's willing. Well, kiss and be damned to ya.
He's alive. I'm willing.
Kiss each other.
What? Kiss whom?
Me.
Oh, very nice too. Excuse me, what's it all about? Oh. Oh. Oh, now I understand. Oh, my heart. Natalia Stepanovna. I'm happy. My left foot's gone to sleep. Oh.
I'm happy, Che.
I command you, kiss each other.
Oh.
What a weight off my shoulders!
But
Oh.
still, you will admit now that guess is worse than squeezer.
Oh. Oh, he's better.
Worse.
That's the way to start your family bliss. Have some champagne.
Oh, he's better.
Worse.
He's better.
Worse.
Better.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for actors Mark Loughran, Dave Carr, Bea Rose Rodriguez, Norette Leahy, Michael Mullen, Mo O'Connell, and musicians Joss Johnson and David Mackenzie.